Welcome to Minleon's RGB Effects Controller Instruction Manual. This is part 4 of a 5-part series, Importing Sequences. Table of Contents. Playing custom effects and sequences. Using Minleon's Light Show Pro. General. Exporting to SD card. Saving to SD card. Transferring SD card to controller. And questions and resources. Playing custom effects and sequences. The Minleon Effects Controller can play custom effects from an SD memory card. Connect the Minleon MP3 player and the effects controller will play effects in concert with musical sequences. Custom effects and music sequences are created using Minleon programming software, Light Show Pro, then saved to a standard SD memory card. Using Minleon's Light Show Pro sequencing software. Light Show Pro is an easy-to-use yet powerful light sequencing software that creates stunning and interactive theatrical and public light performances. With this program, you can create an incredibly choreographed light show, synchronizing lights and devices to sound and video, easy and fast. With industry-leading features and unparalleled hardware compatibility, you don't need to be an expert to start building a great synchronized or interactive show. 1. Open the Minleon Light Show Pro application. If you need a copy of Minleon's Light Show Pro, download the free demo or purchase different versions from www.lightshowpro.com. The free demo allows a user 16 channels of output. A license key is needed for additional channels. 2. Create your sequence using Light Show Pro. General instructions on installing and using Light Show Pro to create sequences can be found at www.lightshowpro.com/help. 3. Export your sequence to an SD memory card for use with the effects controller. Note: if you have issues adding a file, format your SD card. A good habit is to reformat the card anytime a file is replaced or deleted. SD or SDHC cards can be used to store sequences but must be formatted in the FAT32 format before use. Select the Export tab, then select Export to Minleon Effects Sequence. The Light Show Pro Minleon Effects Controller Export Wizard is started. Select the desired controllers or elements to export the SD card. See the top photo. Generally, you would pick all the controllers elements that you created for use with the effects controller. Select the range of the sequence that you want to export in the bottom photo. Generally, this would be the whole range of the sequence. Select the frame refresh rate for use in the effects controller. Generally, this is left at 30 frames per second. Any higher will not yield noticeable results. Save the sequence file to your SD card. Ensure that you name the first sequence on the SD card 0. If there are other sequences to be added, then name these 1, 2, and so on for each added sequence. See the graphic. Note: the sequence file extension must be changed from a .seq file to a .bin file extension to be read by the effects controller. Simply backspace over SEQ and type bin. Note: the exported sequence file must be saved on each effects controller's SD memory card when multiple effects controllers are used in a master and slave arrangement. 4. Saving your MP3 file to the SD card when using the optional MP3 player. The following steps are taken if you choose to use the Minleon MP3 player. Open the folder in your computer where your audio file is saved. Ensure that the audio file selected is saved in an MP3 file format. Otherwise, your music will not play back on the MP3 player. Copy the MP3 file across to the SD memory card to be used in the MP3 player. Rename the MP3 file to 0.mp3 to correlate to the sequence file that was named 0.bin on the effects controller SD card. Name additional audio files on the MP3 player SD card to correlate with the sequences created in the effects controller SD card. For example, 1.mp3 for 1.bin, and so on. 5. Insert your memory cards into the effects controller and MP3 player. Ensure that the correct sequences, .bin files, and MP3 files are stored and named in sequential order on both the effects controller SD memory card and the MP3 player SD memory card. Insert the correct SD memory card into the effects controller and MP3 player card drives. Note, each effects controller must have the correct file with the correct configuration, or else the lights will flicker and will not appear correct. 6. Playing back the sequence on the effects controller. If the SD card does not play immediately upon insertion, select the SD card playback menu from the main menu in the effects controller screen. Then select Start Play to play back the stored sequences in sequential order. Questions? Please email minleonusa@live.com and reference this presentation. We encourage you to view these related tutorials. Effects Controller, Multiple Controllers, Part 5 of 5 in the series, the Accessory Guide, the Software Overview, Safety and Troubleshooting Guide, and the Warranty and Product Specs Guide. Thank you for your interest in Minleon RGBs.